Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Uh, I had a subscriber that just emailed me and asking me how to prevent and how to fix line twist on a spinning rod. And it sounds so easy and so practical, but I am surprised at the guys that I fish with today that still mess up on taking line twist out of the spinning reel. Okay, first and foremost, when you get, let's just say, for instance, I had one in there because this one's already out. What you want to do not open your bail to take a line twist out, because once you open that bail like such, you start taking that line out, it seems to grow. It just gets bigger. It does not eliminate the problem. What you want to do is loosen up your drag and pull it out like such. It'll eventually come out. Once it comes out, tighten your drag back up, reel your slack back up. Okay, how to prevent getting line twist. This is one of the most important things. First and foremost, when you make a cast, let's say you cast out, absolutely do not do that right there. That will throw slack in your line and also give it a little twist. And over a course of times doing that, eventually you're going to get line twist. Just make a good habit. So whenever you make a cast like such, reach over with your hand and always flip that bail over manually and give your line just a little tug. What that does, it tightens it up, allows it to be tight, and will not give it a twist. Also, whenever, let's say, for instance, I think his question was about fluorocarbon. I use braid. I prefer using braid to a fluoro leader, but if, say, for instance, you're using fluorocarbon, whenever you put your fluorocarbon on your reel, first and foremost, do not overfill your reel. Stay about an 1/8 to a 3/16 down from the outside of the spool inside there. You want a little gap in there. If you overfill it and you open your bail to make a cast, it will just explode on you. It'll go everywhere, and it's just trouble. Whenever you're putting line on, say I'm taking from my spool here, I run it through my eyes and I'm filling up my spool. I want to make sure that that line is coming off clockwise on that spool. If it's coming off counterclockwise, all I'm doing is putting twist all the way through my line down into my reel. So once I get it filled, it'll just be full of twist. So remember that whenever you're filling your spool, always come off clockwise. And one of the things that you can do over, say, if you go out fishing over a course of a day, when you get back to the hotel or you get back to the house, take your line out, string it out tie it to an end of like a fence or something, and walk off about 50, 60 yards and kind of pull your line. It's best to have a swivel or something right here that allow that line to untwist and all, but that's another way to prevent it. I know this line stuff you buy, Kevin Van Dam makes it, Reel and Line Magic. It's a spray you can put on it. It helps loosen up the fibers in this fluorocarbon and actually takes some of the memory out, so it'll help it loosen up and you won't get so much line twist. If you, for instance, if you're using braid like me, I just went to braid. I use a 10-pound. I use that 832 suffix. Learn how to do an FG knot. I will not be showing you how to do that. There's plenty of videos online. It's a challenge, but learn it repeatedly over and over. But again, if you're using, say, 10-pound test braid, do not overfill your spool again. But I do suggest going to braid if you're using fluorocarbon, simply because braid is more sensitive. It helps me move my casting distance. And when I put this braid on there, this braid here is probably about a year old now. I'm not constantly having to change it out. It's still as good as the day it is I bought it. So anyhow, guys, I hope these tips help. Just remember, when you cast, always flip your bail over with your hand and give it a little tug, and you'll never have any problem. Hopefully never have any problem with line twist. Again, like, subscribe, go back to look at my other videos.